Hello friends, welcome to EduTap. My name is Anchit Garg and I'm co-founder of EduTap. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about salary and perks of SEBI Grade A officer, I think which everybody is looking for. And indeed you should be, because as Maslow said that until you fulfill your lower order needs, you will never be able to satisfy your higher order needs. And salary is one such basic need that without that, you will never be able to concentrate on other goals. So let's start. And before I start, I just want to tell you that this video is based on first hand information that I have obtained, I have discussed with our students who are working in SEBI right now. So this is not based on speculations, this is not based on assumptions, this is not based on rumors. Rather, this is first hand information. And if you still find any error in this video, please share with us. We will happy to correct that. So before we get into details of all the components, I want to bring your attention to something that is mentioned in the notification. In the notification itself, it is mentioned that your basic salary would start from 28150. And what does this means? This means that after you start at 28150, for next 4 years, every year you will be given an increment of 1550 on your basic salary. Not an overall increment, but this is an increment just on your basic salary. Then after these 4 years have passed, for next uh, 7 years, you will be given an increment of 1750. So you will start here. Then for 4 years, you will get an increment of 1550 on your basic salary. Your basic salary would then become 34350 after the end of those 4 years. Then you will get an increment of 1750 for the next 7 years. Right. Then your basic salary would become 46600, and this will keep on going like this. So this is the meaning of this line, which many people are not able to comprehend. But then moving forward, I want to bring your attention to something that is again itself mentioned in the notification, that if we include NPS, National Pension Scheme allowance, special allowance, dearness allowance, family allowance, local allowance, then your approximate salary per month would be 1,07,000, right? But if you take accommodation from SEBI, then it would be 73,000. That approximately 35,000 would be deducted from your salary if you take accommodation that is provided by SEBI. This is again not something that is discussed with somebody or that has been obtained from somebody. This is something I'm telling you is directly mentioned in the notification. So let's start from here. Let's keep it as our base. Your basic plus your dearness allowance plus your special allowance plus your family allowance plus your local allowance, whatever is given here, right, is 1,07,000 per month. So yearly how much it becomes? 12,84,000. This is the first component that you should be aware of. But there in remarks, I want to tell you, as I told you earlier, that in case you are availing accommodation that is provided by SEBI, then 35,000 would be deducted from this, right? So this 1,07,000 will become 1,07,000 minus 35,000. So is this all the salary you would be getting? No. Apart from this salary, right, or these allowances which sums up to 1,07,000, there are a lot of other allowances that I'm going to tell you one by one, and we will keep building upon this base to deduce the final monthly salary or the yearly salary. So then after that, the next allowance is petrol allowance. So obviously now you're a big officer in SEBI, you would drive and go to office in your big car. So they are giving you petrol allowance. How much is the petrol allowance? It is 200 liters per month. So considering the present cost of around 100 per liter, this comes out to be 20,000 per month, or yearly we can say 2,40,000, and this is paid every month. Every month you get this. Then there is financial daily allowance. So you again have become a big officer in SEBI. You need to read newspapers. You need to keep yourself updated. So therefore they are giving you financial daily allowance, which is 800 per month, right? And yearly comes out to be 9,600. That is 12 into 800 comes out to be 9,600. This is again paid on monthly basis. So let's see what are the other allowances. Oh, then there is house cleaning allowance, right? So as do big officers have maids or servants in their houses. So here you are getting house cleaning allowance, right? How much is the allowance? It is 5,000 per month. So yearly it becomes 60,000 per year, but this is not paid on monthly basis. This is paid on quarterly basis. What do I mean when I say on quarterly basis? So every quarter you will get 5,000 into 3, that is 15,000 into your account, right? So amount is 5,000 per month, but you will get it on quarterly basis. Next is telephone allowance, right? So all your interaction with your colleagues on telephone, all that gets reimbursed in form of this telephone allowance, which is 2,700 per month. Yearly it comes out to be around 32,000, and this is again paid quarterly, not on monthly basis, right? Okay, let's go ahead. Medical allowance. So again, you're working hard, right? You're sitting in the office for long hours. No, that the work life balance is really good, but still, as we grow old, right, as we start working, our health will obviously starts to deteriorate because we will not have that much physical activity. So they are giving you medical allowance. How much is the medical allowance? 52,000 yearly. So I've just rounded it off to 4,000 per month, and it is paid on yearly basis, right? So neither monthly nor quarterly, every year you will get 50,000 in your bank account, and this is to basically take care of your health. Maybe you need to visit a doctor, maybe you need to go to a dentist, maybe you need to buy some normal medicines, right? That all can be taken care of through this 52,000 rupees. Then there is a laptop allowance or a computer allowance, you can say, which is 40,000 in 4 years. What do we mean by 40,000 in 4 years? That every 4 years you will get 40,000 to buy a laptop or a computer of your choice. So if I try to do reverse engineering, this 40,000 in 4 years will become 10,000 yearly. That is, in 1 year you are getting 10,000, and on monthly basis I can say I am getting 833, right? So I'm just doing reverse engineering. So please try to understand, this is not 833 per month or 10,000 per year that you will be getting. Rather, you will be getting 40,000 once in 4 years, but we can deduce that what comes out to be the monthly amount like this. So next is furniture allowance. Now again, you are becoming an officer in SEBI. You will be respected in the society. You will be building social relationships. You need to have a good house where people can visit you. You need to have a good furniture in your house. So they are giving you furniture allowance, and this is really something great. I could not believe it when I came to know about this. 1.8 lakhs once in 5 years. So in 1.8 lakhs, I assume we can buy some good furniture, right? Even though I still don't have bought a furniture of this amount for my house. So 1.8 lakh once in 5 years. If we try to do reverse engineering, this is 36,000 on yearly basis, because 36,000 into 5 is 1.8 lakhs, and then on monthly basis it comes out to be 3,000 per month. We can just do a calculation like that. And then briefcase allowance sounds weird. What is this briefcase allowance? I think this is coming from the Babu culture, which is still there in the government offices, that you carry a briefcase to the office. So I think it is coming from there. So briefcase allowance is 4,000, that is paid every year to you. And if I try to calculate it on monthly basis, it comes out to be 350 per month. Let's move ahead and see eye refraction allowance. So people who are wearing spectacles and all, they are given, I think, eye refraction, that is spectacles allowance of 4,000, that is paid once in 2 years. So this can be reverse engineered to 2,000 per year or 175 per month. Then book grant allowance, right? So again, you need to read a lot of books to keep yourself updated. 7,000 yearly you are being paid, which comes out to be 583 per month. The 7,000, the persons whom I talked to, somebody was saying 4,000, somebody was saying 7,000. I've taken the 7,000 figure, but even if it is 4,000, it will not create much difference. And this is paid on yearly basis, right? Lots of allowances already. Let's see what's in the store ahead. Children education allowance. So if you are married and you are having children, then there is a children education allowance which is 7,000 per month, and it is paid on monthly basis. That is, every month you can claim 7,000 for your children's education, and this comes out to be 84,000 per year. Wow, that's a long list of allowances. And if we sum that up, it comes out to be almost 1,50,000 per month. That is around 18 lakhs per year. Wow, that's a big amount. But I think you deserve it if you're working in SEBI, one of the most respected organizations of our country and one of the most challenging work that you will be required to do there. So I think this is well deserved by all those people who are aspiring for SEBI, and then you are getting selected in SEBI, because this is what you will get only if you are working there, just not aspiring for it. Right. So I hope I am able to give you a clear picture that what are the allowances and how they are paid. This is very important to understand, because some of the allowances are paid monthly, some of the allowances are paid on quarterly basis, some of the allowances are paid on yearly basis, and some maybe once in 2 years, 4 years, or 5 years. But you will definitely get them. Right now, some people, they will try to challenge that this is not something we get in hand. That's true. What is the reason? See, there would be some deductions whenever you work in any government or private job. First is NPS. NPS, I mean, at a grade at this grade, that is grade A level, would be deducted up to around 16,000, right? But this NPS that is getting deducted, it belongs to you only. It is for your retirement. So I think let's not take it as a deduction, but still, you will not get in your bank account on monthly basis, because this is being deposited in your retirement fund. Then there would be tax that would be deducted, right? Because every Indian citizen needs to pay tax, and here you are earning so much, so your tax amount will also be higher on monthly basis. It would range somewhere between 10 to 15k. So now the question is, now if you see some salary slips, the monthly take home, what they are getting is around 65,000. Let's assume that, right? How come that is possible? Because here I am showing you a scene where monthly income is around 1,50,000, but you are getting only 65,000. The reason is, let me explain that. Because some of the allowances are on quarterly, yearly basis, so that might not be in the salary slip for that month. Suppose you are being paid a quarterly allowances in March and you are seeing a salary slip of January, so all those quarterly, yearly allowances will not be in that salary slip. Then on monthly basis, what you are definitely going to get is this 1,07,000. Then petrol allowance, so this becomes 1,27,000, right? And suppose you are not having children also, so this is all you will get every month. Apart from that, this you will get, right? But at the appropriate time, when either quarter has finished, when either year has finished. So this becomes 1,27,000 if I add up the first two components, right? Now out of this 30 will get deducted, 16 and 15, around 30 will get deducted, so it will become around 87,000, right? Now out of this 87,000, further deductions can happen, that is for 35,000 if you have taken accommodation by SEBI. So if I deduct this 35,000, right, then it will drop immediately to 52,000. So that is the reason, if you see some salary slips of the months in which you are not being paid any quarterly or yearly allowance, the in hand can be as low as somewhere around 50 to 60, right? But then, I mean, you have availed for accommodation. I mean, in Mumbai, if your accommodation can be taken care of, I mean, rest of the expenses are very easy to manage, right? So I hope now you even get a better picture, right, that what is the reason for such a figure in the salary slip, and what is the overall package or CTC, that is around 18 lakhs. But trust me, if you see a salary slip where all your quarterly allowances or yearly allowances are being paid, then the amount will be really higher. It would be even higher than 1,50,000. So overall, these are the main deductions which will be there every month. Apart from that, HRA can deduct it, but everything else you will get in your pocket, right? So very good package and very good job profile. I mean, you can't ask for more, right? So this is about allowances, but apart from allowances, do you get any other benefits? That is very important question, right? Yes, apart from all these allowances and salary, that is, apart from these 18 lakh CTC, you also get a lot of other benefits. Let me take you through them. First is subsidized lunch. You have to pay 100 for the whole month. For the whole month, you just pay 100 and you will get unlimited lunch for whatever days you're working in office. And this unlimited lunch is not something that you will not like. There is a good variety. You will get pizza, you will get chicken, you will get Indian food, you will get South Indian food, you will get fruits. Everything is available, right? I mean, you will not be able to that much what is available there. So this is a very good facility, subsidized lunch in the canteens. Then leave fare concession. Right now at a SEBI grade A level, the leave fare concession is very less. It's 8,000 per person once in 2 years. So if you have your wife or say two children, you can claim 8,000 into 4, that is 32,000 you can claim once in 2 years. And you can get your you can get your tickets reimbursed for train or aeroplane if you are going outside. Now, this is a very small amount, but the good news is that as soon as you become SEBI grade B officer, there this amount really changes by huge amount. This 8,000 then gets converted into around 1,20,000 per person. So for a SEBI grade A officer, he will get 1,20,000 into 4, right? If he has a wife and a two children, or for girls, for their husband and two children or one children, then it would be 1,20,000 into 3. So that is almost like in 2 lakhs, you can travel anywhere with that amount. So, leave fare concession, SEBI grade A officers will be disappointed, but as soon as you become SEBI grade B officer, you will have all the facilities to travel. Then obviously health is also one of the important part. When we are working in any organization, we need to take care, because most of the jobs in the private sector and the government sector are sitting jobs these days. So gym facilities are available for sports enthusiasts. In SEBI, there are different kinds of tournaments happening every now and then, such as cricket tournament, badminton tournaments. And the good news is that you can buy kits for those sports, and all that would be reimbursed. So they are making sure that you keep yourself in good health, because only then you will be able to give your best. Yes, then what is in there for the party animals? Work hard and party harder. That's the mantra, right? So here, for every employee, every 6 months, there is a budget of 10,000. Right. So per employee, every 6 months, there is a budget of 10,000. So what they do is, say there are 6 people in the team, right? Every employee has a budget of 10,000. So that becomes 60,000, right? And they will get this 60,000 per 6 months. And those 6 people in the team can have great party, right? Or what they do is that even they do not use it every 6 months, rather they use it after a year. Then it becomes 20,000 for one person, and in 20,000 they go for some good places on vacation, like Goa, Mahabaleshwar, Lonavala, and all such places which are near Mumbai. Then, important holidays. Now, after all, you need rest, right? You are working at a policy level. You are scratching your brain. You are doing a lot of brainstorming. You're taking a lot of factors into account, right, while making any policy for the stock markets or the capital markets. So it's going to be exhaustive. So you need rest. There are a lot of holidays here, right? If I try to calculate, here is the calculation. So Saturday, Sunday is off, 104 holidays. Sometimes you are required to work on Saturdays, but then you are reimbursed for it. 3,000 per day is reimbursed to you if you work on Saturday. Obviously, with approval. It's not like you start going office to every Saturday without work and you pocket these 3,000 rupees. You need to take approval. But let's come back to the point. Saturday, Sunday, 104 holidays in a year, that is 52 weeks into 2. Then there are national holidays, approx 15, like Diwali, Dussehra, 2nd October, 15th August, 26th January, all those festivals and national days of our country. Then there are around 15 casual leaves, and earned leaves there are around 30, so it becomes around 45 in total. So if I sum this up, 45, 60, 104, it becomes around 165. So it's like almost like 5.5 months in a year you are not going to office, right? So what's left, guys? I mean, you can easily manage, right? But you will be required to give your best in this remaining time. So what I can say is that from the outlook, it seems that they are taking care of you monetary, money wise, health wise, rest wise. So they have a very good policy system. They have a very good culture in place, so that people don't feel exhausted. They are always fresh to work, and they are able to give their best. So what's your reaction, guys? Do Do share your reaction in the comment section of this video. What do you feel about this work culture, salary, and all those facilities that are being provided by SEBI? I know after seeing this video, your next reaction would be that how can I crack this exam? For that, there are a lot of videos on our YouTube channel. You can see them, but it would require a lot of hard work, smart work, dedication, commitment, patience. You need to have a lot of good qualities in you to reach up to here. But you can do it. It's all about starting early and be committed. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.